Before you scroll past or click out, listen, because what you're about to hear, they've hidden it from you your entire life. Not because it's too dangerous, but because if you knew it, really knew it, you'd never fear them again. You'd never beg, you'd never bow, you'd remember. Stay till the end, because by the time this is over, you won't see yourself or this world the same again. They want you to think this life is all there is, that you're a body with a soul. But the ancient ones knew better. You're a soul with a body. This isn't life, this is a test, a filtering field, a matrix of experiences shaped by frequency, where what you think becomes what you see. But it goes deeper than that. You chose this incarnation. You chose to enter the game knowing the risk. Because this realm, it's high stakes. You forget who you are just to remember in the dark. And in remembering, you reclaim everything. At death, they say there's a final judgment. Heaven or hell, eternal bliss or eternal fire, but that's a lie. The real tradition, Gnostic, Egyptian, Vedantic, they all knew. Death is a choice point, a fork in the soul's path. Ascend to truth or loop again through illusion. But the church didn't want you to know that, so they stole the real teachings, burned the Gnostic scrolls, rewrote the story, and weaponized Jesus into a figure of fear and submission. Thank goodness for the Nag Hammadi library. They took the Logos, made it law, turned the mystic into myth. He said the kingdom's within. They built walls, made sin, told you to pray for forgiveness. He wasn't there to be worshipped, he came to remind. You're not fallen, just blind and confined. But they took that flame and buried it, gave you crosses, guilt, and lies. The real Jesus wasn't a God demanding obedience, he was a mirror. He said, you'd do greater things than I did. But they never quote that part. They buried the Gnostic texts, branded the truth as heresy, turned mystery into doctrine, turned liberation into control. Because when you know the soul is eternal and death is not the end, you stop being afraid. And people who aren't afraid can't be controlled. You want to know why they need you to fear? Because if you remember the truth, that this is not your first life, that you're not this name, this job, you break the wheel. And if enough of us do that, the illusion collapses. This world is a simulation, yes, but it's a spiritual one. Run by laws deeper than physics, governed by vibration, not just action. Your soul is navigating it all, testing resonance, tracking karma, choosing paths. And at death, you don't face punishment, you face reflection. And in that reflection, you choose your next move. Stay or go. Stay in the loop or evolve beyond it. The choice has always been yours. But you've been lied to. Told salvation is external. God was elsewhere. Someone else would save you. When the truth is this. You are not waiting to be saved. You're here to remember that you never needed to be. Humanfluence